Here you can see the headlights on my car, very frosted up. You can see it's quite mucky, but here we got this stuff called Novus fine scratch remover, and there's 3 parts to this. The third one is for heavy scratches, which is like it contains an abrasive material which kind of buffs it out, and then you use this, which actually has like a little bit of a thinner in it. But you apply this until you get a shine. So this one hasn't really got any scratches in it, it's just this like road film filth build-up. So I'm going to use some of this. What you do is you apply it a little bit on a cloth, you know, or you put a little spot like that down, and then you just, and we'll show you the difference now. You apply it with a little bit of cloth like that, and then you get a clean piece of cloth and you just polish that off, and you keep doing that about 3 or 4 times, and I can see now it's starting to shine through there. It's a little bit cleaner in that spot. Might be a bit hard to see, but yeah, I'm going to go at this now and let's have a look at it from an angle, and then I'll show you in a minute when it's done. I applied about 4 coats. I just put like a streak of it in an S shape, and then you wipe it in like that. Go back and forth, and then fresh piece of cloth, get it off, and then another fresh piece, get it off, and what will be coming off will be a little bit of melted plastic and all the film. So as you can see, it's a lot cleaner now than it was, and yeah, basically just keep using, just put it on, wipe it in, sorry, wait for this vehicle to go, wipe it in, wait for about, you know, it's going to be wipe it in 10 to 15 seconds, wipe off, clean bit of cloth, another S, wipe it in, fresh piece of cloth, wipe it off. What you don't want to do is leave it sitting there, because it will keep eating into the plastic, and what you want to do is just do a quick burn wipe as it were, and then you can quite quickly get back to this. And anyway, your third thing you're supposed to use is I can't see it, hang on, oh right, it's something like this, aerospace protectant 303. Okay, they do actually give you a stuff that comes in the pack, but I tend to use this, and you just spray it on liberally, spray it on everywhere, and basically if you've got a fresh piece of cloth, just wipe it so it stays damp and let it dry by itself, and then when it's dry, polish it. So this stuff is a UV protectant and also adds a bit of polish, because what you've burnt back to when you burnt off the plastic is you end up with a very tacky surface which stuff wants to stick to straight away. So by adding the polish, you're making sure that whatever hits there doesn't want to bond and will just wipe off or rinse off. So allow that to dry and then come and polish it, and as you can see, big difference. Only takes about 5-10 minutes with one solution, and maybe about 15-20 minutes if you have to use the heavy stuff, if you want to use the heavy scratch remover. What you've seen here is the number 2 light scratch remover. So there you go, folks. Doesn't take long, and there's no excuse for you to not have some light shining through your headlights and not dazzling people. The kit, it's 3 is the heavy scratch remover, 2 restores the original appearance. If you just use this one, it'll be very, very murky after you've done it. You have to then use this, but on just like, you know, road filth and general yellowing, you can get away with using this, but don't forget you have to use something to put on there to, you know, make it polished, give it a shiny surface. And you know, you might want to use something else, like I've got this which I used to use on my aircraft. So if you're going to use the heavy scratch remover, I did used to use one of these buff wheels in a drill, and I would put this stuff on and I would just use this to buff, because it takes all the hard work out of you having to use your hand to do it. But there you go, you've seen the results. Magic.